Hello, we will be conducting a walkthrough on how to report an income change using the Report a Change feature. Let's go through the steps on how to report this income change. Start at My Account dashboard. Begin by navigating to the Search for Your Customers section. In this section, enter the member's information, such as first name, last name, date of birth, and any other pertinent details you may have. Once you've entered this information, click on Search. Scroll down to find the member's information. Select the member for whom you wish to report the income change. This will direct you to the member's case dashboard. On the left side of your screen, below the case number, you will find the Actions menu. From this menu, select the option Report a Change. Clicking on Report a Change will present you with a list of potential changes to report. Carefully read through the list to ensure you are selecting the correct change. For today's walkthrough, we are reporting a change in income. So we're going to navigate to Financial Changes. Under the Financial Changes section, you will find the option to report changes related to income, tax filing status, and/or expenses. For this example, we're going to go ahead and select income. Once you've selected the appropriate income change, scroll down to the bottom of the screen, click Continue to proceed. The income information screen will allow you to report on various types of income, including earned income, self-employment income, unearned income, and specific income. For today's example, we will focus on reporting earned income. Select Earned Income. So under the Earned Income section, you will see a question with the red asterisk. Does anyone in the household receive income from an employer? Click the box next to Report a Change. The system will now allow you to select yes or no. Since we are reporting an income change related to earned income, we're going to go ahead and click yes. If unsure, use the I'm not sure, help me decide tool, and this will assist you. We're going to go ahead and select the household member who is reporting earned income from an employer. And we're going to say that Omar is the one that's reporting the earned income from an employer. So after selecting the member, scroll down to the bottom of the screen and click Next. On the Earned Income screen, we're going to make sure that the correct member is selected. Then proceed to fill out the following fields. Income category, we're going to select wages. Income type, select wages again. Employer's name, Omar works for Bear Diner. Hours worked per pay period. If known, input the number of hours worked per pay period. We're going to say Omar is reporting 30 hours per pay period. And payment frequency, we're going to select monthly. Gross income per pay period. So we must enter the gross amount, not the net amount. I'm going to say 1,700 per month. Now, the employment start date, this is a really important question. So if employment for that member began before July 1st, select yes, or select no to provide additional information. This information essentially will determine how Omar's annual income will be projected. We will revisit this information on the annual income screen. For this example, we are selecting no, and it's going to ask employment start date. We're going to say September 3rd. And when did Omar receive the first pay? I'm going to say October 1st. Now, what was or will be Omar's total gross income for the source in October of 2024? We're going to say 1,700. Is the member temporarily away from work without pay? We're going to select no. And has the member's employment ended? Based on the member's reporting, we're going to select no. Once all the details are filled out, click the Add Income button to add this income. After successfully adding the income, a Earned Income Summary screen appears on the screen. So we're going to ask to note down the reported earned income amount, as you will need it later for the annual income screen. Click Next to proceed to the Income Summary screen. So this is a really good opportunity to review the information with the member. If any changes are needed, you can click the pencil icon or the red X to remove any incorrect entries. But if everything is confirmed, go ahead and click Next to continue. Expenses refers to tax deductions. They must be reported even if the applicant does not file taxes. Since we are not reporting any deductions today, we're gonna just leave it alone and click Next to continue. This is the expense summary screen. So if you had submitted or reported any changes on the expense deduction screen before this one, this screen will allow you to review that information. Click Next to continue. Okay, on the annual income screen, you will need to review projected income for 2024 and projected income for 2025. Ask the member the following questions regarding their projected income and expenses for 2024. So when you come up with this screen, you will have everyone listed here in the household. And you can go ahead and you must have to go through each one of them to make sure that all of their projected income is still remains the same. We're going to say that there's no changes for Jane, but because we are reporting an income change for Omar, let's go ahead and go to Omar here in just a second. Here we go. So we're going to ask Omar, do you think your annual income will be different than what is projected for 2024? For this example, go ahead and click No for all income types, including Social Security benefits, SSDI, and unearned income. Once confirmed, the system will display the total projected income for 2024. As a reminder, when we provided information on the earned income screen, we indicated that Omar's employment started in September but received his first pay in October. Therefore, the system will calculate Omar's projected annual income based on the last 3 months of his employment. So it would be October, November, and December. 1700 times 3 equals 5100. Now we're going to have to ask, do you anticipate any changes to your annual expenses or deductions in 2024? If no changes are expected, click No. Once confirmed, the system will display the total expected income for 2024, factoring any reported income and expenses. So we're going to also confirm annual income for 2025. So if requested, provide the member's projected annual income for 2025. If the member does not expect any changes, we're going to select No for earned income, Social Security benefits, SSDI, unearned income, and expenses deductions. Please note that the system is now calculating Omar's projected income, okay, for the entire year, which totals 20,400. And it'll be a final expected amount for 2024, 20,400. Gonna click Next to continue. On the healthcare coverage and benefit information screen, report any other health insurance coverage or eligibility. For this example, it's already clicked No, but we would just click No to indicate there's no additional coverage. Click Next to proceed. On the Access to Health coverage screen, indicate if the member has employer-sponsored health insurance. For this example, as well, we're just going to leave it as No. Click Next to continue. On the CCO choice screen, you may request a change in the member's CCO if they request it. If there are no changes to the CCO, click No, then Next to continue. On the before you submit your application screen, review all the information you have entered. If any corrections are needed, click the pencil icon to edit that information or to make any changes. You can scroll down to financial information and then you can review information that you just reported for Omar. If everything looks good, you're just going to go ahead and click next to continue. On the May We Help You screen, provide the member with information on additional programs or services offered by the Department of Human Services, OHA, or other partner agencies. Click next to continue. The rights and responsibilities screen will be presented, so this member must view this information, review it separately, or listen to the audio recording. Okay, so click next to continue. It's pretty lengthy. The program acknowledgement screen explains how we verify what the applicant tells us. Go ahead and scroll down and click next to continue. The state recovery. So this screen will give you the state recovery information. On the reporting changes screen, the member agrees to report any changes within 10 days. Click next to proceed. Eligibility, so penalties. So this screen acknowledges the eligibility penalties for non-MAGI programs, if applicable. Click next to continue. So information for all programs. This section covers more rights and responsibilities, non-discriminatory policy, equal opportunity law, why we need your social security number. Click next. Okay, so this is the veteran information. So if anyone is a veteran, go ahead and confirm that information and go ahead and click next to continue. Submit changes. So by clicking submit, you have confirmed that you have provided accurate and complete information. And this is just going to take a few minutes. Okay, so on the miscellaneous document screen, please upload any pay stubs, or if this is your first time assisting the applicant, you can upload the signed consent form. Go ahead and click next. This screen will provide you with more information on the items the agency has requested from the applicant to provide, as well as the documents you have submitted. So go ahead and click submit. Okay, programs you may qualify for. Go ahead and click next. Next steps, we need proof of the following if there's any additional documentation that is needed from the agency. Click next. And the system will take you back to the case dashboard view, and you have successfully reported a change in earned income for Omar. Congratulations.